Edge computing versus cloud computing. What's the difference? Imagine this, you are standing at a checkout counter trying to pay with your card. Now, instead of that machine instantly approving your payment, the request has to travel all the way to a distant data center, wait in a long line with the thousands of other requests, get processed, and then come back to the store. That's what relying purely on a cloud computing can feel like powerful, but sometimes slow because it's far away. Now picture a different scenario. The approval happens right there in the store systems almost instantly, without your data traveling halfway across the country. That's edge computing, faster, closer, and designed to make split-second decisions. And in today, where every millisecond matters, whether it's approving a payment, controlling factory machines, or managing traffic, this difference isn't just technical, it's a business critical. Hi, I am Mehul Brahmbhatt, CEO and founder of Matrix Space. For more than 15 years, I have been helping businesses navigate the tech landscapes. And in today's video, we are diving into one of the most common confusions: cloud versus edge computing. We will cover what each one means in a simple language, their differences, everyday examples, how businesses can decide which one works for them, and finally, how the future might look when both work together. Now let's clear one myth right away. Edge is not here to kill the cloud. The cloud is not outdated. Both have a unique strengths, and most companies actually need a mix of both. So think of them as a teammates, not a competitors. With that in mind, let's take a closer look at what each one really means. What is a cloud computing? Cloud computing is when your data is stored and processed centralized server, usually owned by a big providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. Here is the simple idea. Instead of you buying and maintaining a big expensive hardware, you just rent storage and processing power from the cloud. Every time you back up photos to a Google Drive, stream movies on Netflix, or use an email services like Gmail, that's cloud computing at work. It's like having a huge warehouse for all your goods, where everything is safe, organized, and always accessible. The only catch, that warehouse is far away, so it takes time to send and receive things. What is edge computing? Edge computing takes a very different approach. Instead of sending all the data far away, it processes information right where it's being created, closer to the user, the device, or the machine. Examples: a smartwatch that monitors your heart rate and alerts you instantly if something's wrong. A factory robot that detects an error in real time and stops itself to prevent accidents. A traffic camera that processes license plates locally and sends only the results, not the entire video feed, to a central server. In simple terms, edge is about bringing the power of cloud closer to you. It's like having a mini warehouse right in your neighborhood. It's not as massive as the big one, but it's as fast, handy, and efficient for our immediate needs. The core difference, the real difference between cloud and edge computing is where the data gets processed. With cloud, your data has to travel all the way to a centralized server, sometimes thousands of miles away. That's like mailing a letter to a head office, waiting for them to read it, process it, and then mail the reply back to you. You will get the answer, but it takes time. With edge, the processing happens much closer to where the data is created, right at the edge of the network. Think of it as having a branch office on your street corner that handles your request instantly. No long distance travel, no waiting around. And this shift in location is what impacts speed and latency. Cloud is great when timing isn't critical, like backing up photos or running complex analytics. Edge shines when every millisecond counts, like a self-driving car that needs to brake immediately, or a smartwatch detecting an irregular heartbeat. Security and data sensitivity. Another key difference is the data privacy. With cloud computing, since your data is centralized, millions of files and records sit on shared server. These providers have strong security, But because everything is centralized, hackers see it as a big target. With edge computing, sensitive data can stay local. Imagine a mental health app. You wouldn't want a raw patient conversation constantly uploaded and stored in a faraway data center. With Edge, some of the data can be processed privately on the user's device itself, reducing exposure. So, Edge doesn't just mean speed, it can also mean a stronger privacy, which is better for your business. Now, the question most leaders ask, which one should your business choose, Edge or a cloud? The answer depends on your needs. Choose cloud if you need to store huge amounts of data. You want global accessibility. You value scalability and lower upfront costs. Choose Edge if you need instant, real-time decision making. You are handling sensitive data that should stay local. You operate in an environment with a poor or unstable internet connectivity. Best approach? Most businesses actually need both. For example, a retail chain might use edge computing in a stores for a fast payment processing, but still rely on a cloud to analyze overall sales trends and manage inventory across the country. Think of it this way: edge is your fast reflex, cloud is your long-term memory. You need both to function properly. How they work together. The real magic happens when edge and cloud are combined. Take a healthcare as an example. Wearable and hospital devices use edge to monitor patients in a real time, catching emergencies instantly. At the same time, the cloud stores years of data for our doctors to analyze and improve treatments. It's not either or, it's teamwork. As we move into the future with technologies like self-driving cars, smart factories, and IoT devices, we will see more adoption of edge. But the cloud will remain the backbone, storing, connecting, and analyzing on the massive scale. Thanks for watching. If this video made the edge vs cloud debate crystal clear for you, hit that like button, share it with someone who is curious about tech. Remember, the cloud stores your world, the edge acts in your movement, and together they are shaping your future. I will see you in my next one.